Hey YouTube, it's Luke here. Today I'm going to do a new video for you. I did a review on the 210 MP, the new multi-process welder by Lincoln, and since that point I didn't really do any welding in the first video. I guess I didn't think too much about it, but everybody's been asking to see, hey, how does it run? How does the MIG run, the TIG run, things like that. So what I'm going to do today is run a couple processes for you so you can see how this thing runs. Now, I will tell you that I've had the ability to use it extensively. I really enjoy it. So far so good. I did add the connector for the TIG foot pedal. Now you don't have to spend the $500–600 on Lincoln's package to add TIG to this thing. The connector you get from Baker's Welding for 57 bucks with free shipping. I ordered that right up. They had it here in a couple days. You do have to wire it yourself into the machine. Now it's very simple because it's just a plug, and then you have to run the 6-pin connector down underneath the wire spool. On the other side of the machine, you have to put 4 screws in to hold the connector, but you do have to take the entire case and the entire back off of your machine. It took me about 20 minutes to do yesterday. It was well worth the time though. So now I can plug in the 870 pedal from Lincoln, just the 6-pin pedal for running TIG, which would be pretty awesome. And in theory, I guess if you wanted to run it with stick, you could too. If you like pedals for stick. Anyways, so what I'm going to do today, first I'm going to start off running a little MIG. It does come with the Magnum gun. I've got some 70S6 wire in here. It's 035 wire. I'm going to be running on a 75-25 mix. So you guys will get to see how that runs. Now, I'm going to run a little bit cooler. This thing will get real hot. It will run spray MIG, but I'm just going to run a little bit colder, just some short circuit in a little X plate that I have, and just show you guys kind of how it runs. So let's check that out real quick. Alright, as you guys can see, it runs beautifully. There's no problems whatsoever. Now, one thing I will tell you, I was running that on 110, and I actually only have a 20 amp breaker on this 110 circuit, and it runs off a breaker panel in my house, and I'm almost 300 yards away from the house. I've run Romex underground just to my garage out here. I have 2 garages. This one, though, has a very weak power supply. So even in worst case scenario, if you're looking at this machine and you don't have any kind of good power at your house, you don't have 220 in your garage, whatever, it's going to run that well off a 110 with definitely a dirty power supply. So that's something to think about. And I'm going to run a little TIG so you guys can see how that runs. I have an air-cooled torch, and I actually have my gas knob right on my torch. There is no gas valve on the 210 here as far as TIG is concerned. But again, I got my connector, I have my foot pedal, and I'll show you guys exactly how it runs. Again, I'm going to run that on 110 so you can see. Probably run right around 100 amps. Just got some mild steel here, and we'll see how that goes. Check it out. Alright, the lift start on this is great. Lincoln did a good job with it. The machine runs awesome. It runs great stick. I'm not going to show you the stick, but the truth of the matter is it's a lot of what I run is stick, and it's just as beautiful as my Bobcat 250 or any of the other inverter Lincolns I've had. It's a great machine. Easy to change things out. All the connectors are right on the front. I have to tell you that if you don't have a welder and you want to get a welder, just buy this one. Don't buy any other welder. This will be the best one for you. If you're looking at this because you've got like a different kind of a MIG, maybe a 180, or you've got a Miller like the 211. First of all, if you're considering this between the Miller 211, don't even entertain that, because the Miller's a nice welder. It's weird though because it has the auto set and it's very limited controllability. This has adjustability for run-in, wire speed. I mean, there's so many different things you can adjust on this. This is basically a full process MIG welder. it's incredible. So don't even hesitate. The $1,000 is no money for this. You're going to forget you even spent the money. I have a saying that I always use, and it goes, "A poor quality is remembered long after the pleasure of low price has been forgotten." So you may spend a little money and be happy about that, but I'm going to tell you, you're down the road when you've got that junk welder, you're going to be real disappointed. Now, I'm not knocking Miller. I'm a big Miller fan. I got a lot of Miller welders. I like Lincoln too. This particular machine fills all the categories as far as hobby, residential, even light commercial welding. This is going to do it all. So if you're working on cars, if you need to fix your tractor, if you need to weld a mower deck, or whatever the situation, whatever you're doing, this is going to fit the bill. You can run flux core, you can run MIG, stick, TIG. The only thing you can't do is aluminum. If you're going to run aluminum, don't buy this welder. You'd be disappointed. It does not have AC. It is DC only. So guys, hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions or comments, leave them below. I always keep up with your guys' comments and try to put out videos you want to see. So let me know. Thanks again for watching, YouTube.